Hello, we are here at IBC 2025 and we're at the Sigma booth and we're joined by Kazuto Yamaki,
Hi.
CEO of Sigma. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
We have a few questions for you. Maybe the first one is about your line of lenses for 2025. So I think that you introduced 9 autofocus lenses. I made a list. So the first one is the 200mm f2, the new lens.
Yep.
The 12mm, the 17 to 40mm, the 300 to 600, which you don't have here. The 135mm f1.4, we'll talk about it. The 20-200, which is, I think, this one. And basically 2 cine lenses that are zoom cine lenses with autofocus. The 28 to 105 and the 28 to 45. So that's a huge amount of lenses for the show here and for the year, basically. And what I wanted to ask you is, you're still a fairly small company.
Yep.
How are you able to manufacture or to create or design so many lenses and bring them to the market in 1 year?
Our engineers worked very hard. What is fortunate about us is that they are self-motivated because they are also photographers and they are photo enthusiasts. So they are really motivated to make to develop these lenses. And also, we have a very streamlined R&D team. Normally, we hire the junior engineers straight from the school. They stay at the company many years, over 30, 40 years. So we have the very smooth internal communication that make our development very efficient.
Yeah, if you compare this even to Canon or Sony or other like bigger companies, they don't come close to releasing like 9 autofocus lenses a year. And some of these lenses are like completely new designs. They're not like adaptations of like older designs or improvements to older designs. They're completely new lenses.
That's a challenge because these days, market is not so growing fast. So unless we make a very innovative product, the customer do not accept them. So we have to be very innovative to create something new. Otherwise, we cannot survive.
Yeah, because there are already so many lenses on the market. Coming up with something that is completely new. So let's talk about something that is completely new. And I think the first one that I want to ask you about, this is the 135 f1.4.
Yes.
So I want you to this is the first 1.4 135 lens on the market. It's relatively compact. I mean, it's not light, but it's 1.4 kilograms. I think I asked you before. So it's fairly light. And the aperture obviously is like, until now we had f2 or f1.8. This is f1.4. What challenges did you have while designing this lens?
The challenge was to implement a very, very high optical performance while keeping the size compact and lightweight. For us, it's not so difficult to achieve f1.4 with autofocus, but it was quite challenging to make it compact and lightweight. But thanks to the lots of data, experience, and knowledge to make this kind of lenses, we could make it.
And a question, in terms of like, it doesn't have an IBC, I'm assuming, right? An IBC, a stabilization, not IBC, optical stabilization. Now, adding optical stabilization would make this lens significantly larger, right?
Not significantly, but it does add the size and weight.
So why did you decide not to add it?
Because these days, the in-body stabilizer
is good enough.
Works very well.
Up to about 150 or 200 millimeter?
150, as far as we tested, 150 to 180, 135 should work perfect.
And you can use this.
That's our understanding.
Okay, that's interesting. Now let's talk about the other lens that you fairly recently, I think just before the show, introduced, and this is the 20 to 200.
Yep.
Now this is a very compact lens.
Yep.
It does extend quite a lot.
Yeah.
But it's very, very light. And in terms of like I didn't check obviously the image quality because it's very new, but again, it starts from 20. So it's 20. Very, very wide. Like even Tamron released a lens recently that is 25 to 200. This is much, much wider than that. So how I mean, I'm assuming that again, just like with the 135, you had some sort of challenges designing such a wide zoom lens.
Right. Again, we wanted to achieve some kind of innovation with this lens, and we think about the current customers. These days, customer, of course, even including the professional photographers, shoot images with phone. In now phone, the smartphone covers a quite wide angle. So the people are quite get used to shoot wide angle. So we wanted to implement a 20 millimeter. It's very versatile, covers 20 to 200.
It's fantastic, I think, for as a travel lens. Basically, if you go on a hike or a trip and you want a very wide angle, but you also want like the far reach of the 200 millimeter, I think this is a great solution. Until now, you had to buy two lenses to do basically the same thing.
Right. And but we didn't want to compromise with the quality, so we achieved a very good optical performance. And also, at some focal lengths, you can have a quite good close focusing.
Besides that, I wanted to ask you about Cine lenses. So we don't have them here, but I think last year you showed a prototype of a zoom Cine lens with autofocus. Now, I asked you before, and you told me I wanted to know if you're going to do like a Cine line of lenses designed more for like mirrorless cameras compared to you already have like the original for DSLRs, and now they're very high-end
ISO prime,
exactly, for like very, very high-end cameras or systems. Now, what about the mirrorless market? So these two lenses, the 28 to 105 and the 28 to 45, which are not on the market yet, right?
Not yet.
They are on the way. So these two are expected to be the first in a line of lenses designed for mirrorless cameras?
That's correct, yes.
And this line, do you also look at basically prime lenses, not just zooms in this line?
Right now, we don't have such plan. But after we announced these two zoom lenses, we've got so much request from the customers. So that's something what we need to consider for the future development.
And it's interesting. You obviously can't say at this time, but it will be interesting to see if these were like adapted existing mirrorless lenses or like completely new design of.
It depends, but if the lens works perfectly for video shooting, why not using the existing optical glass?
I think I understand why you're saying this, because you have different considerations for video, like breathing and something like that. So if you have a lot of breathing in one lens, it might not be the right like optical design for a video lens.
So, but when it comes to the prime lenses, and also because many customers shoot video with mirrorless camera, we try minimize breathing for the photo lenses.
Still lenses, Okay. Final question, looking forward, it's very, very difficult to look forward nowadays because of the changing industry, the photo and video industry, but also the AI industry, which is affecting what we are doing like on a daily basis. And we have like new models of AI, like the Nano Banana, which Google announced, and new ones coming up every day. If you're looking like, say, I don't know, 2-3 years into the future, how do you see the industry progressing?
Well, first of all, the imaging industry has been using the AI in some way. But up until now, the AI we've been using is kind of baby AI. So it's not very powerful. And I understand your concern that in the future, AI may
take some of the jobs from photographers and from the industry as a whole.
I agree. And AI may play some important roles in this industry. But I'm quite optimistic about the existing imaging equipment. Because first of all, photography or imaging or film are the matter of the creativity. So creators want to make something new or something innovative. AI, based on the huge database, and create very similar works to each other.
So if you want to be creative, you still need to create something yourself.
Yes.
And the best way to do it is maybe with your own like camera and gear. Although I'm assuming that at some degree you can also be creative with AI, but you're limited by the database that the AI uses.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So you're still optimistic. I think you've always been optimistic, and this is why Sigma is such a great progress in terms of like creating new things like we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And for all of you, don't forget to subscribe to LensVid for watching more videos from the show and our reviews in the future. See you. Bye.
Bye.